what the hell it's doing. Why does it say the stream's ended? Can you guys see me? I'm so confused. I've tried to go live and it just doesn't like it. It wants me to schedule it and all that sort of stuff. So if you guys can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up, a 50-50, anything like that at all? Because I am thoroughly confused as to what the heck's going on. So at least I can see myself now in the top corner, so that means it's working. Right. Anyway, the whole point of this stream was basically just to put up the lighting. I've put up the lighting and all this sort of stuff, so I wanted to have a bit of a play with it. I wanted to see your thoughts. Obviously, I did my stream on Sunday and we were turning the lights off and nothing was working, nothing was fine. Obviously, my JMRI is now completely and utterly playing up, which is typical when I want to run some trains. So I need to end task there. So that's annoying me now. It's tried to update itself to JMRI 6 or 5.6 or something like that. So it's completely gone mad. I got a message from my... I'm not sure what the heck's going on, but anyway, Hot Dog Pilot saying sound and vision is fine. Anyway, the problem I've now got is my JMRI is being absolute rubbish now, so I need to quickly uninstall that. So sorry if it's coming through with lots of loud beeps for you guys. Very annoyed by this. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll just give you a little overview of the lighting. So yeah, basically we're on controller at the moment because I haven't quite got the Wi-Fi side of it working correctly. But anyway, so this is basically just the normal white setting. It gives like an overcast kind of view, that kind of thing. And then it goes to the dusk kind of setting where you get like almost like a reddy pink kind of thing. I thought that was better. If I go like for a red, it looks a bit intense with red, so I thought like the pinky sort of bluey sort of colour there was probably the better one to go for. So I'm going to stick with that one. And then I've got the nighttime setting, and then it does blue. So the blue is like nighttime, that kind of thing. So I've toned the lighting down a little bit in the various buildings as well, because I noticed that was quite intense and quite bright through the actual units themselves. Again, I'm not sure why my JMRI has decided to do this now of all times, because I could have actually done with running some trains and putting some stuff up to show. I suppose what I could do actually, if I do that, right. Oh, it's gone, goody. Right, so at least I can get the lighting on over there. So if I go to that camera there, that's actually showing you guys the lighting, etc. Underground Eric, DigiKey stuff or similar, I take it. I've had that on Harefield since I started. It's good fun. Yep. Technology, a bit of yeah. Something it seems that way tonight anyway. Like literally all I've been doing tonight is to try and get out here and do an actual quick live stream, and it's turning into a complete minefield of nonsense is probably the best way to explain it. Right, so that's, if I put on, why is that not working? So problem is I now can't see the actual numbers on my locos. So yeah, if I put that one on, I can turn the lighting on. Turn the lighting on the 08 as well, and that might give you guys some idea as to what we're sort of talking about. push that up there, for instance. But yeah, I've tried to tone it down as best I can, so I just wanted to hear you. Can't help updates, never mind. It says you, who never does updates on a phone or anything like that. But yeah, so that's kind of the settings we're on at the moment. So we've got the little remote working it all. I can even, this is the real funny one actually, I can even turn around to, the Wi-Fi side of it is working and enabled, and the stupid thing is I can actually turn around and say to the Amazon Alexa device to change the LEDs. So Echo, turn layout lighting blue. So yeah, the Wi-Fi side of it's working, but since I've done the JMRI side of it, something's gone wrong. It's tried to do an update, and then it's all gone horribly wrong. So yeah, basically, a good start would probably be the word I would use. Right, complete. Right, so it's completely uninstalled now. So if I go back to the reinstaller, hang on a minute, go away. Right, let's see if I can. Sorry guys, I was hoping to have a few more trains running and all that sort of stuff. Lighting looks awesome, thank you very much, Little Wicket. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it's got some other sort of light functions. So that's a green, which is quite entertaining, I think. Why did it have to do this now? I tried to get the lighting to work and it's just gone all horribly wrong with the JMRI side of it. But so annoying when these things happen. I don't know why I'm doing this live on camera. I should probably just end it and call it a day there. But yeah, at least it's giving you guys a bit of a chance to see what kind of lighting I've got and what I'm using. Oh, is that the problem? Hang on a minute. Is that the problem? Java 11 and Java 19, but there we go. So, oh, actually, while I think about it, I needed to participants. No, there was someone on here I needed to try and unblock. Cobden Junction, good evening. As I said, it's just a quick live. The intention was to try and get the lighting working, and I thought everything was cool, and then I started my JMRI and it's all gone horribly wrong, and now it's completely and utterly disappeared off my computer, so I've had to uninstall it, and I'm now working through the painfully slow process of reinstalling it, which is kind of annoying. So I've conveniently got my files all stored on here anyway, so I'm hoping it will just go and find it. Let's just try the reinstall, bear with me. Don't get excited everyone, it's a quick stream. That was supposed to be the intention, but for some reason everything is proper going wrong. Right, so it's extracting the files at the moment, so let's see what happens. In actual fact, why don't I put it on the screen so you guys can see exactly what's happening. There you go. Well, it seems to be getting further than it was earlier, so it turned out I had two versions of Java installed. I had 11 and 19, so I've got rid of 11, and it now seems to be working on 19. Problem is I've just realised I'm installing 5.5, not 5.6. Angry. Well, anyway, if I can get 5.5 on here, I should be able to easily do the update to... I would hope, anyway. Yay! Well, it's appeared. So I now have the icons on the screen there. Let's just let it finish what it's doing. Yay, technology. I know, technology is wonderful when it doesn't work. Right, so that's worked. So let's see if I can put... I need 6 on it to get the Wi-Fi for the lighting to work. That's the problem I've got. Right, so that's copying it. Okay. And again, I don't know what that is. Right. Are you going to work for me? Right, so it's got rid of the previous version, as they've disappeared on the screen. Crashing, crashing, crashing. I can assure you guys this was not my intention to try and do this live on stream. So anyway, let me pull up a camera and then you guys can see what's actually going on. As I say, this is the dusk setting. Let the camera adjust a little bit. I don't know why that's gone horrible. But yeah, if I put the white on, anyway, that's better. Put the white on anyway, and then we can go to the dusk setting. I think that looks kind of cool. I do like the dusk setting more than anything. I think that's probably the best setting I've come across so far. The blues, I don't know, the blue kind of works, but it kind of, I don't know, it kind of milks out everything. So let me just see if I can find another blue that kind of works. Oh, that's purple. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Oh, that's a green. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I think the other issue is the colour tones on the camera as well. Probably not working that well with it. So at the moment, it seems to be installing. We seem to be 2/3 of the way through installing it. Let me put it back on white out here. As I said, the stupid thing is everything seems to be working as it should. It's just literally gone, when it comes to the JMRI side of it, it's gone horribly wrong. Now, I don't know if that's one of my settings. Conveniently, I didn't manage to save just rename the stream as live JMRI install. Yeah, or fail, or JMRI fail would probably be the best way to explain this one. But yeah, as I said, my plan was to try and run some drains, just to sort of show off a little bit the lighting, etc. So if I go to that one there, God, look at that! Even my turntable's gone and parked itself in a silly position. It's all going wrong. Yeah, so what I can do is if I try different settings. So that's the dusk setting. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, the one thing I'm quite keen to try and do at the moment is I'm going to have these back scenes, dare I say it, I'm going to have these back scenes off the wall a little bit, so I can basically put up a bit of insulation, is the plan. I've got this idea to, we've got this, I'll just go and grab it and show you. I've been trying to think of ways to sort of insulate in here a little bit better, because obviously the cost of heating, as some of you know, is getting quite silly. But yeah, basically I found this stuff, and why is that? Come on. Yeah. So I found this, as some of you know, I've got the lining paper across the back of the back scene anyway, and this particular section in front of me here with the station, I need to redo it anyway because of a slight error on my part, and yeah, so the glue, the self-adhesive backing wasn't quite holding that well, so I used another type of glue, and in doing that, it kind of, oh no, hang on, it's that one, sorry, yeah, it kind of ruined, oh, let me go and put that to white and you might be able to see it a bit better, but it kind of ruined this kind of area of the back scene here. And it's not really stuck properly anyway, so yeah, so my plan was I'm going to redo that section anyway. Now obviously that's probably going to be the easier side to do, because a lot of the stuff behind me I've put like hills and trees and all that sort of stuff up there, so that's going to be a little bit more awkward to do that side. But anyway, I need to rip this side out anyway, so I thought, well, while I'm at it, I'll apply some of this lining paper. Now I think probably it'd be probably better if I go in strips sort of around like that, so it follows the back scene, or the other alternative is I come down in seats. I mean, the stupid thing is before ideally what I should have done is, before I built this layout and attached it to the wall, I should have put this on the wall to start with, because then I could have literally just draped it down the whole length of the wall, and then attached everything to it, and it would have held it all in place quite nicely. But unfortunately I don't have that little bit of luxury. Wait, that's installed. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have that luxury now, because I got carried away and decided to get the layout up as quick as I could. No, that's rubbish. No, I didn't think it'd be necessary to do too much insulation in here, but as you guys know, as time's gone on, it's getting more and more expensive to heat your house, heat everywhere, and you know, I do tend to try and keep this place out here at a sort of 10 degrees, just so my my models don't end up. Oh, excellent. Well, okay, that's a good start. So it looks like everything's, yeah, it looks like everything's come back on as it should. Right, so if I now go to the lighting controls, if I go to that one there, right, so let's just see. So if I go to this one here, right, so the lighting controls at the moment is everything's off, so the shed's off. Right, so if I now turn the shed on, cool, right, so I know I have the control there. What I'm not seeing is that silly, it's not there. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. Right, anyway, okay, so that's not worked. Never mind, but I've got JMRI back on, so I could run some trains if I really wanted to. But in this case, I'm not. I'm going to basically, you know, give you a little, guys, a pan round. So that's the dust kind of setting. So yeah, I'm liking that at the moment. I'll tell you what. Because this was the other one. I was trying to do this camera angle, and annoyingly what was happening was, obviously you guys couldn't see the actual locomotive was running or anything like that. So what I'm just going to quickly do, if I can, right, if I I'm kind of going to do a bit of wrong direction running, so I'm I'm propelling some coaches. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But anyway, but the idea being is, you know, with this sort of dusk setting, you know, you can clearly see the track, you can clearly see the locomotive, you can clearly see the train that's just about to pass in front of you now. So that's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, in theory, it looks like this idea of mine has sort of resolved it. So at least then, as I say, you can see the actual train. So we'll put it into the blue mode as well. So this is supposed to be the dead of night. Obviously, I'm noticing there's a huge kind of shadow up here of something. Wow, that's... Maybe I need to change that silver. That is a silver... So the funny thing is I've sent that off down the track, and I actually I cannot see it, because I mean literally all the main lighting is off in here. So that's the far end. And that's only because it's projecting slight, you know, the slight underlights of the layout down the far end. So honestly, I have no idea what's happening down the far end at the moment, but I've got to get some lighting down that end anyway. So anyway, if I cut back to that camera, because this is going to be the one that's important. This is one of those really annoying parts where I sit there and think to myself, have I left anything on the track down the far end? I hope not, anyway. So I'm trying, so Little Wicket, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to basically, so this lighting works on infrared, so I've got the controller for the infrared side of it, but it also works on Wi-Fi. So what I'm trying to sort of determine is, obviously I can control the lighting echo, turn the layout lighting white. So I can literally control everything I need to. So I can echo, turn the layout lighting 25%.
A few things share the name lamp lighting.
Echo.
Which one did...
Turn layout lighting 25%. Let's turn the volume down. Okay, so there's still a few little glitches to work out with this, but anyway, that was the idea. Obviously, it's not quite working out the way I was hoping. I do still have this funky ability to be able to control things. So I suppose in some regards that's okay. So, I mean, this was the main shot that was causing me problems like the other night. You know, you guys were trying to watch something come around the corner and, you know, it just wasn't happening. You just couldn't see what was going on. But I think by doing it this way, you know, I've kind of negated that, I hope. Although I do sort of ask whether or not the picture quality is suffering because of the lack of light. So that's quite interesting. Short stream, and it's been going for blooming half an hour now. It's daft because I now feel like I need to put coach lighting in. Obviously the layout needs to undergo lots of lighting upgrades, and extra bits of lighting needs to be added on to the actual layout itself as well. So, you know, I'm far from finished. I'm far from finished with what I actually need to do or what I actually need to work on. So for instance, the 37 in there as well. We can put the lights on the 37. So we put the cab lights on, the dash lights on. Cab lights are a bit intense, aren't they? Dash lights, yeah, so you got the dashboard on in there. That's actually quite cool with the dashboard lights. They actually light up quite well in there. So we've got the engine room lights as well, actually. They might be quite interesting. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Change direction. We can have the reds at this end. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that little, looks like there's a little hole there or something like that. There should be, somewhere in the distance, an 08 on its way back to me. Gives you guys like some kind of idea of how long the run actually is. You know, that little 08's been trundling around at the same speed, so yeah, just basically waiting for it to come back at the moment. Obviously, I know it's an 08, so it's not exactly going to gallop along like an A4 would, but I'd have thought it would be coming back by now. Yeah, I can hear it. There we go. There it is. There we go, 4. And then 3. So I guess, I mean, makes my run of about 30 seconds seem a bit short now. Oh, sorry, that wasn't my intention. And again, ABC, so yeah, no hands. Ta-da! That's basically stopped in the same section. So yeah, the only thing I must do by the looks of it, it looks like I need to change the cameras so they don't do automatic focusing, because I've noticed when I skip in between the cameras, Well, those ones are okay, but for some reason when I do this one, you can see it pan in and out rather abruptly, trying to focus for some reason, but there we go. Anyway, it was supposed to be a short stream, and that's really overrun way more than I was planning, but there we go. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you all soon in my next live. My next live will probably be... I could do one this Sunday, I suppose, or I could do one on the 14th. So yeah, I'll let you keep your eye out, guys, and see what you think. Anyway, take care.